2 years ago, Tereka Johnson began the fight of her life when she was diagnosed with cervical cancer. She calls the experience a scary one, having already lost a loved one to cervical cancer and another to breast cancer. With the disease now in her past, Johnson reflects on how she overcame. Cleopatra Murphy has her story.
Like I said, it was a fight. Time to fight. Cancer didn't come here to kill me. I killed cancer.
Cervical cancer survivor Tereka Johnson says she thanks God every day for her parents, who stuck with her from start to finish throughout her cancer journey. She says battling cancer is a mental thing, and it is crucial to have a positive support system around you, and that is exactly what she had.
My mother went to every treatment with me. Every treatment. My father, he usually opens the church, Our Lady's Church. He didn't open that church from I was doing my treatment, just to take me where I had to go, be my driver.
Johnson was diagnosed with stage 1 cervical cancer in April 2017. In November 2016, she began having abnormal bleeding and passing clots. By February, it seemed to worsen and she panicked and eventually got a routine pap smear that came back abnormal. She says that was followed by a biopsy, then the confirmation that she had cervical cancer, a disease that had killed her grandmother about 15 years before. That's when Johnson says she went into fight mode.
I had to do MRIs, I had to do CT scans and stuff like that. Now that's when reality set in, that this thing is real. I would go to do those tests and I would cry straight through. The MRI machine, from I saw that machine, I started to cry.
Johnson's chemotherapy was not invasive, and she kept her hair and did not have symptoms like diarrhea and nausea. She says she could not have had surgery because her doctor said if she was cut, she would not have a good quality of life. She recalls the lowest point in her battle with cancer.
My lowest point was when I told my mom, I said, I'm not going to do this treatment anymore. Because even though I didn't lose my hair, that chemo gave me a fever which was spiked to 100, sometimes over. I was in hospital once. The radiation wasn't too bad. There's 2 stages of radiation, the outward and the inward. But I made it.
Today, Johnson has a clean bill of health and continues to gain strength among those who have fought a similar battle. She remembers the day her doctor confirmed her fight was over, but the mother of 3 also recalls the toll her cancer had on her children.
I went home and I was crying and my son was like, Mommy, what happened? I said, Miguel, I am cancer free. Because I think the fear of it, of a child knowing their parent is diagnosed with cancer, is fearful for them. It's very fearful for kids. So it's not only the person that's dealing with it, it's the entire family that's affected.
As she embraces her future, Johnson urges others going through a similar battle to put their faith in God and to fight to live. Cleopatra Murphy, 7S Network News.